So today, Starfield just did something to anger more than half of the gaming crowd. We're going to take a look at exactly what has transpired just today, and it all starts off with this tweet from AMD. So AMD said, together, AMD advances gaming with Bethesda in Starfield, optimizing gameplay for Xbox as well as PCs powered by AMD Ryzen and AMD Radeon 7000 series. Now, what this basically means is that there's kind of like an exclusivity deal between AMD graphics cards and Starfield, meaning that this is not good for NVIDIA users. So the Windows Central article goes on to explain this a little bit more, and they said Starfield AMD exclusivity likely means no NVIDIA DLSS support. Now, if you're wondering what DLSS is, it is a technology built into the NVIDIA graphics cards that basically boosts frame rates significantly. So if you are an NVIDIA graphics card user, you definitely want your games to support DLSS. So this is a major blow to NVIDIA users. And for me personally, this is a major blow to me personally because I literally just posted this on Twitter celebrating my brand new NVIDIA graphics card that I just bought within the week. And I bought this graphics card specifically for Starfield. So the fact that it may not include DLSS support like the article is saying right here, the Windows Central article saying, is quite disappointing to say the least. So the article then goes on to say the following. It says AMD is the official PC partner for Bethesda's sci-fi RPG. It then goes on to say what you need to know. AMD is the official PC partner. This means that AMD engineers are working with Bethesda Game Studios and Xbox to optimize Starfield for AMD PC hardware and Xbox consoles. Starfield will support FSR2 on Windows PC and consoles. While nothing has been confirmed, this likely means NVIDIA DLSS will not be available on PC. So, if you do have an AMD graphics card, this is very good news for you as it will support all of the AMD technology, including FSR2, which I guess gives performance boosts. Now, keep in mind, a lot of the NVIDIA cards also support FSR2 as well, since AMD opens this up to all of the graphics card manufacturers. However, DLSS is NVIDIA's native technology that NVIDIA loves to use to boost graphics performance, as we saw in this example right here. So again, Cyberpunk goes from 22 frames per second to 96 frames per second with the DLSS 3 on. So again, DLSS technology is a major deal to NVIDIA and NVIDIA users like myself. So again, disappointing to see that Starfield has decided to partner with AMD like this. Will this mean that DLSS is not supported with Starfield? Most likely, that is the way it's going to go, because in the past, when AMD has partnered with past developers and game studios, it usually means that DLSS support is not included in that particular game. Now, we're going to jump to the comments on Twitter from many of the people. People are definitely being very vocal about this. We're going to start off with this comment from Tiff92, who says, love you AMD, but please stop limiting games to not use DLSS because of partnerships. And I totally agree with this, but I think the issue also is that NVIDIA does not allow other card manufacturers to utilize their DLSS technology. So technically, AMD cannot even utilize DLSS, from what I understand. If I'm wrong on that, please correct me in the comments. Now, we take a look at this comment from Lohipico. Hopefully I said that right. They said, optimizing gameplay, just like with Callisto Protocol, Forspoken, Jedi Survivor, and The Last of Us Part 1, all releases on PC which have had absolutely horrible performance at launch and heck, still to this date. So they're pointing out that a lot of these games that are AMD exclusive, I guess, have a bad track record at launch and even still to this date with performance. So should we be concerned about Starfield's performance on the PC? At this time, I'm a little bit concerned, to be honest with you. Now, let's take a look at what Cyber had to say. They said, thanks for blocking 84% of the market who has an NVIDIA GPU and forcing people to rely on an inferior technology like FSR to play the game, and not giving the option to use frame generation on a very likely CPU bottlenecked game. I guess that's how AMD wins its battles lately. So Cyber makes some good points there, and again, it goes back to how exclusivity is not always a good thing, and I would have to say that in this case, this exclusivity deal with AMD, it's not really shaping up to be a good thing at all, especially for us NVIDIA users. Now, Body Bagger says, let's go, Bethesda rocking AMD. So as you can tell, Body Bagger here is an AMD user. So for AMD users, it's going to be, I guess, a good thing for you all that AMD is partnering with Starfield. So, it's just too bad that, NVIDIA is not included into the mix, of course. Now, Luxus says, if this deal locks DLSS out of the game, it's not doing you guys any favor. Compete with better products, not with weird exclusivity deals. That just makes you the villain. And with reason, since these type of deals are very anti-consumer. And I completely agree with that because, there's the whole controversy surrounding Starfield being exclusive to Xbox to begin with. And now they're kind of locking down that exclusivity even more with AMD. Now, if you do have an NVIDIA card, of course, you can still play Starfield, of course. So you can still play Starfield, utilize some of the AMD technology like the FSR2, but you're not getting the huge benefits of the DLSS and the frame generation that NVIDIA provides. So that's the whole point here. That's the whole argument that's being made by NVIDIA fans. Now, Dakaida says, it's definitely gonna make me less likely to ever buy an AMD again if this game doesn't have DLSS. And they make a good point. Now also, Taiku says, oh great, another game doesn't have DLSS because AMD blocked it. Great job, AMD. Now again, that comes back to the fact that NVIDIA may not be allowing other manufacturers to utilize the DLSS technology. So I don't think AMD is necessarily blocking the use of DLSS. I just don't think they're allowed to use DLSS simply because it is exclusive to NVIDIA, and it's an NVIDIA-made technology. And again, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that, but I do believe that's how it works. But leave a comment down below. What do you think about all of this controversy surrounding the AMD exclusivity deal going on with Starfield? And then I'll try to feature your comment in an upcoming video. I got plenty of more Starfield news coming up right here on the channel. Hit that subscribe button, and then also don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you later, astronauts. Take care and take it easy.